Welcome back to my cave, humans. Playing Fantasy Strike again, and I have to say, this took months. But it's probably the first survival run from this game that I'm proud of because I didn't just exploit the enemy by using the same moves over and over. This time I decided to do it with Jaina. Jaina? Something or other. Jeez, it better not be Jaina. And that better not be her last name, and her first name starts with a V. Can you imagine how sexist these guys would be seen as if that was true? Anyway, this is the character I first bought the most things for. Now I've bought more things for Argagurg, my favorite character in the game. But Jaina is currently the only character I have bought both an intro and a training routine for. In fact, as far as I know, she's the only character I bought either of those things for. And I especially wanted to show you her training routine. I mean, look at this. What a mess. You notice how the fire effects do not align properly with the bow until the second loop of the animation, but now the sounds of the bow are out of sync. But I'm sure it's something they'll fix in the next update. If it ever happens. Each character has 2 intro poses that you can buy. That is one of Jaina's. It's called Barrels of Fun, and wouldn't you know, I start out with Quince. Didn't I start out with Quince when I used Lum? I almost want to redo Lum's survival run, since I'm just not happy with how it came out the first time. Take that! Think you're gonna use your double justice on me? Nice try! Unfortunately, if there's one thing I can say about this particular survival run, it's that I kinda wish I had gotten a Yomi counter from her. Unfortunately, didn't get any. As usual, this was on the Switch, so you may notice some broken up graphics. Unfortunately, I do not have a capture card. Though, now that I think about it, I kinda wanted to do a video on Taiko no Tatsujin for the PS4, and there are a couple of Taiko no Tensujin. Am I even pronouncing that right? Anyway, it's a rhythm game that's actually kinda stuck around for a while, and I kinda wanted to do a video on the PS4 game, and there's a bunch of Switch games too, but unfortunately, most of the songs in that game do not record. Unless they're classical or Namco related. But if I had a handy dandy capture card, that wouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, I do not. You know what else wouldn't be a problem? That kind of stuff. You notice how there was a... what's the word? Oh yeah, cutoff. And that was a pretty sweet move I just did, and it got slightly cut off, but at least the whole video didn't. Take that! Alright, and oh, now I have to fight the chubby panda. I really do not like fighting Lum or Argagurg as anyone other than themselves. Mostly because I don't like beating up animal or non-human characters as humans. I did manage to replicate what I did to Valerie, but let's see what grade Grave makes. F-. Oh! Another cutoff. Oh boy. Okay, fighting Geiger for the second time. I see your Clockwork Gear creation, and I raise you... Red Dragon! Take that! Okay, if I do that from Angry Video Game Nerds, which one was it? Oh yeah, Bible Games episode. Feel free to take a shot. Oh, and if I stutter and forget what I'm going to say, feel free to take a shot for that too. You can find whatever drinking game you want in this video. But though, to be honest, I do take a little inspiration from the Angry Video Game Nerd at times, and I kinda want to talk about him shortly. My dad just sees him as a dude with problems, but you have to remember, it's a character. It's not meant to be taken that seriously, and honestly, some of his videos can be really intelligent and well written. Honestly, they can't all be winners. A lot of the ones that focus heavily on toilet humor tend to be my least favorites. Anyway, now I'm fighting Setsuki, and I'm having an easier time fighting her than usual. Honestly, Setsuki is my least favorite character in this game. I think ninjas are overrated, I think speed characters are overrated, and just... why? Okay, just why is it that speed is always like the deciding factor on whether a character is good or not? A character can just easily kill their opponent in a couple of hits, but if they're big and slow, then they're automatically garbage tier. Meanwhile, a character can be absolutely awful at killing their opponent, but they're fast, so they're automatically god tier. And I don't care how many people defend Sheik from Smash Bros. Ultimate, I think she is an awful character. I don't care how fast she is, I don't care how well she can combo, I don't care how good her mobility is, she can't kill! She has no kill options. The very point of the frickin' game, and she cannot do that. And just right there, that is why I wish the Switch did not only be able to record 30 seconds at a time, and I'm getting so angry, I'm just blurring my words. Oh boy. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Make a mistake. Come on, just last it out. Phew. Oh, I have to fight Argagarg. Poor Argagarg. Honestly, Argagarg is arguably Jaina's best matchup. I have no problems beating Argagarg as Jaina. I'm still not even sure I'm pronouncing that right. Honestly, cannot wait till I do Argagarg survival run, but I want to do the characters I don't like as much first. I want to save Argagarg for last, just because he is my favorite character in the game. Frickin' Quince. Ay. What is it with you, Quince? Why are you always a thorn on my side? And I get it, he's the M-Bison of the game. He's the final boss, but jeez. And it's hard to connect with that red dragon sometimes. Like, a lot of times characters can recover from an attack state quicker than you might think them to. And come on, Jaina. Come on, Jaina. Whatever. Come on. Take that! Take shot. Alright, next is DeGray. He might be the next guy I do with. Maybe Rook. Either Rook or DeGray. Maybe Grave or Grave or whatever his name is. Maybe Geiger. I'm saving Quince and Setsuki for later since I do not play as those two very often. But I noticed DeGray has a lot of similar moves to Quince. Like, they both summon this pillar by slamming the ground. Also, their aerial super is kind of the same. I mean, both of them are a forward charge punch, but I get it. They both have different effects. Like, for example, DeGray's Final Arbiter can hit a sweet spot and deal extra damage, like a lot of his moves, while Quince's Consent of the Governed, if I recall correctly, can make his clones real, which added to Patriot Mirror makes him really annoying to fight. Also, fighting Satsuki again, and I am actually not struggling with her. I feel like I'm in the groove. Come on, Jaina, you can do it. Alright, and... take that! Take a shot. And finally, I did it! I beat survival mode, 20 survival mode, without cheesing. Finally a survival run I am proud of. I do wish I got her Yomi counter, the one where she shouts, "Hands off, Buster!" And now I think about it, how old is the term Fuzzbuster, and why are both the rabbit from Arthur and Bugs Bunny's son named Buster? Oh well. Until next time, I'm Balf, and the cave is closed.